Hey Collective, how are you all? Evie and I are doing good. We love you guys. Thank you all for being here and for spending time with us. We appreciate you so much, Collective. So let's hop in and let's see what we need to know about today. We'll just start with this one. Let's see what comes out. Destruction at someone's occupation. Someone could have come to someone's job and came in and said hello, and then boom, a massive ending occurred here, and there could have been a legal situation involved. Someone came to see someone at their job and caused a problem. The law could have had to get involved here. Got a Jezebel. Clarify occupation. Death magic. So definitely trying to create destruction in someone's job, putting an end to someone's job or their occupation, their career. And they're unbothered that they've created this destruction in someone's life. They don't care. They did it on purpose. Hello to the courthouse. So having to appear in court for something that happened here. Keeps showing Jezebel. So you ended it with this person out here being a reckless hoe. Clarify endings. So this was you, and you ended up losing your job here. Concerned because your job was lost, or someone could be trying to get you fired. With the legal card here, we've got an entity attachment and manifestation. So someone's concerned. They were trying to manifest something possibly to go their way in court. Someone could have gone to jail. Okay, so that could have been someone's intention that they were trying to manifest, trying to get somebody locked up here. And they're concerned because they came to their job and caused a problem. Tell me more about this death magic with the occupation here, Spirit. Manipulated the situation. With destruction and unbothered. We've got the distant future. Clarify hello in the courthouse. Having to hire an attorney because you're dealing with a fucking demon here that's trying to come after you. Divination. Could be getting readings to find out how the court's going to go. Divine feminine, divine masculine, being concerned that this ending came in. Having to pay a lot of money here to hire an attorney possibly. Okay. And then someone was absolutely surprised that they ended up getting arrested here. Manipulating a situation that caused destruction at someone's job when they popped in to say hello, and it ended in a nasty court situation and someone going to jail and needing an attorney here. Yeah, a false narrative was created with this manipulation here. This person lied. And you're just coming out as this sweetheart here that they're trying to destroy, affecting your finances. Well, whoever did this, they're going to be experiencing some karma here. And they could have even paid a practitioner with death magic and divination with this entity attachment and actual money. They trying to manifest that to happen for someone. Okay, they don't want you to have money. They don't want you to be able to take care of yourself. Evie hair glued to my finger. We'll have to deal with that later. She's gonna just stick up. Someone's jealous and envious of you, divine feminine, divine masculine, and my nose is itching, confirmation. They made you very concerned about a serious ending here. Yeah, they single, sexy, and successful. They didn't want you to be single, sexy, and successful. Trying to block your pathway here. The animosity. Someone could have, like, you could have been really surprised when someone came in all angry and crazy towards you at your job, and surprised that you could have been that someone's trying to get you arrested here. We got an ice queen or an ice queen or an ice king here. We got a karmic that was expecting this to turn out how it did here. So this ice queen or ice king here, this karmic's lying, manipulative. They were expecting this destruction to happen, and they're completely unbothered. Yeah, and then hello to the courts. Could have court costs, fines, attorney fees. Okay. Someone was obsessed with creating this ending in your life. Jezebel. Jesus, Jezebel just keeps appearing. Unexpected money. With the legal situation, the entity attachment, actual money, and single, sexy, and successful in reverse. And then, so you could have had to come up with unexpected money here. This could have been someone that you were in a relationship with in some way that you transitioned out from. Okay. This person's definitely in lustful energy. Alright. And you transitioned away from this person. You don't want anything else to do with this person. Trying to create major endings with this death magic here. Could have been using graveyard dirt. Are they expecting? Sending you the evil eye because they didn't expect you to be protected here. Having to travel to court. Expecting things to go in their favor. They weren't expecting you to be protected. This could have definitely, like your finances could have definitely taken a hit, or could be. Okay. Are they obsessed with wanting to create these endings and collect this energy here, Spirit? What's going on now? This person's definitely in awe. They wanted you mentally and emotionally unstable, being very upset, and traumatized. And now this person has no access to you. They're blocked, and this could be court ordered. Ice King, Ice Queen here. This is karmic. Okay, and you could have turned like absolutely cold as shit towards each other. Okay. This person was ruthless, they were a tyrant, they were relentless. Okay, with all this animosity here, there's a lot of fighting. So now, having no access to this relationship, the blocked energy, having a painful breakup here, finding out this person was an op in your life, not someone that you could love or trust, wanting to destroy your world. And they were obsessed with doing this. And like you're just seen as a sweetheart at your job. You're loved. They could be trying to say that you're evil and mean and bad, and they were expecting all these false narratives and manipulation to go in their favor, but you're divinely protected. And you transitioned on from this person. You don't have anything else to do with this person. You're healing from being in this person's energy. Okay. Having to heal yourself and all the trauma and abuse that this person was inflicting upon you. It could be court ordered, that there could be like no contact order. Thoughts. Someone's all in their thoughts. Yeah, you could have thought that, like, how in the world did I love this person at one time? You know. Coming out is this sweet little earth angel energy here who's divinely protected. And you became mentally and emotionally unstable at your job. And this person lied. False information, a false statement that got someone very possibly Put in jail here. Okay. You could have been a boss at your job. Okay. Some of you could have a child with this person. Just focusing on loving yourself, self-love, having loving thoughts towards yourself, towards your child, creating a major painful ending here, having to walk away and abandon this op in your life here. Okay. They could have had you in a third-party situation. Divine masculine, divine feminine, divine masculine. You could have had some kind of a legal issue here that just left you absolutely confused because of all the illusions that were going on. A mature woman out here doing voodoo, sending a message, getting a message about, you know, this ending here that they were trying to manifest with this death magic, trying to transition you out. Very confused on why this was happening. The pain they caused leveled you the fuck up. Okay? This heartbreak made you strong as fuck. You're a beast, baby. Okay? You're overcoming this pain and this trauma that this person put you through. Could have been doing love spells. This person was cheating. Tried to ruin your reputation with a smear campaign. Pisces could be significant. You could be a Pisces. Someone you're dealing with could be a Pisces. This person is a thief. So they trying to steal from you here. This could have literally stolen your job from you. Okay. We're in a state of competition. This thief. Holding back from this person. They could have been mad because you weren't trying to chase them. And they could have had you in a state of competition with cheating, throwing other people in your face. They could have gone to a fresh grave here. You could have gotten some graveyard dirt. Your ships are coming in, okay? This situation is over. And we're going to be able to keep doing what they're doing here. We have a mother figure. Could have been trying to do some mental magic. Okay. Mother figure and a father figure, okay? So you could definitely have a child with this person. Someone could need a cab or an Uber or something. You know, here plotting on your life because they hate you. Fucking assholes. They're two-faced. They're insidious. Could have been some sleepless nights here because this person was tormenting you. This person is definitely a sex addict, okay? Tormented by an insidious sex addict here. Resentment and anger. Something could be significant about text messages. They could be turned into the court, showing a conversation here. That's what I'm hearing. To notify the authorities about text messages. And that could even be if there's like an order of protection here and someone could violate and then they have to notify the authorities. Okay. Gaslighting. Definitely going on in this energy. Could have had to see a healer to help you get this death magic off of your energy here. Okay. Karmics are experiencing misfortune. The justice system is on your side. So this false information, these false narratives are going to come out. You could have a good legal team here. They're just operating with self-pity. Oh, poor pitiful me. When you were the victim of this person, not them. Sounds very narcissistic to me. Could have been panicking and scared because of what unfolded here. Okay. They're trying to block your success for real. They didn't want you to have this job. Could have been a boss at your job and had a good paying job, and they didn't want you to have this position at work. They're angry about it, so they wanted to torment you. Well, their plan's backfiring. They're facing judgment. This plan's going to blow up in their face. I've got the letter D. Could be significant. Someone could end up in the hospital. Okay. You're going to get caught plotting against you. They're going to get caught. There's files. Someone's mad because they lost you. They opened Pandora's box with whatever they've done here. So they've started a bunch of shit and trying to ruin your reputation with the smear campaign, being a thief, putting you in a state of competition. Played so many games with you. And they're trying to stop you. They don't want you being able to move forward. Forward movement, trying to stop you from moving forward. This was definitely some kind of an emergency that happened. There could have even been a medical emergency and someone could have had to go to the hospital. This person is extremely toxic, okay? Very low vibrational. They're a serial cheater. Definitely don't go back to the past to this toxic person. Stay far away from the past. They're a serial cheater. And they lack remorse. They are unbothered. They don't care how they made you feel here, coming after an earth angel. Trying to destroy you. You could even be in a new relationship and they have animosity towards that. Someone had some jail time here. Could have wanted you to face being homeless. Well, it's being exposed. What they've done here, it's being exposed. Spirit is bringing an end to this. Spirit is bringing an end to this trauma that this person put you through. They've traumatized you and tormented you because of the choices that they were making. You have a karmic mother doing criminal activity. Okay. Let's pull some tarot. Tell me about this court situation here, Spirit. What happened here? What's going to happen in the courthouse? What's the outcome in court going to be for divine feminine, divine masculine, if this is their energy here? We got the devil. Having to face this devil in court. There could have been violence here. There could be addictions. They were cheating. This person's very sexual energy. They're toxic. They're obsessed. Okay? They're overbearing. They're manipulative. They're a liar. They're controlling. Very dominating. And someone's job is definitely affected here. Someone could have been very well educated. Someone could work in education. Someone could be a master at their profession here. Okay. What's going to happen in court? We've got a Queen of Wands. She kind of came out more so in reverse. Feelings of being overwhelmed. This person's very jealous. They're a bully. They're manipulative. They're overbearing. They have low self-esteem. The Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. Possible financial or spiritual hardship. Poverty. Difficulties with finances. Having trouble. Hard times. Okay. Something here is going to be laid to rest. The King of Pentacles. Having fear, stress, and anxiety, mentally and emotionally overwhelmed, just feeling drained and burned out. You could have been very successful and wealthy and prosperous, dedicated. You had stability and security, having to healing something in the justice system here with the courts, with the Star and Justice. Someone's going to have to face the consequences for their actions in a legal issue here. The truth's going to come out and it's going to be fair. Positive outlook and hope for the future, being content, healing from this, feeling inspired again. You're strong and you walked away. Inner and outer strength and inner and outer peace, empowering yourself. You've got confidence, you're full of courage and love. You've got a lot of willpower. King of Cups energy. Okay. Just could be trying to just take care of your child here. You're rational. Your emotions are in balance. You're calm. You're faithful. You're friendly. You're mature. You're very caring and wise. And you definitely desire to leave this person behind. Walking away. You escaped from this person. You moved. Okay. Something is going to balance out in the courts here. We've got Temperance. You have self-restraint. You are not violent. You have everything in balance. An inner balance has been achieved. This person just was out to sacrifice you and make you so burdened. They wanted you overwhelmed with all kinds of stress and responsibilities. You're just absolutely trapped in a bad situation with a karmic here that created a lot of trauma. Well, it's going to be exposed. Their plan is backfiring. And you could have definitely been holding back. You were restraining yourself. You didn't do anything to this person. They did something to you. You've got the Ten of Cups. It's someone that you had a family with. Okay, and then boom, here comes the Knight of Swords rushing in. Someone could have been very like just dangerous, rushing towards you. They're a coward. You were brave. This person took a risk. They saw some kind of an opportunity here and decided to charge toward you and like be very reckless with their energy. But we've got the Two of Wands. A new path presents itself. You've got new opportunities, new options. new choices that are coming in, and whatever it is, it's going to make you happy here. Your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Your desires will come true. Okay. So, trying to create an absolute disaster and total chaos with the Magician in the Tower. That's what they were trying to manifest for you. They wanted to affect your resources. You could have been very skilled and an expert in your field. They abused their power. This person is corrupt. It's a lot of destruction here. It was a disaster. It was a very painful ending that occurred here. Okay. It left you very disappointed. Very disappointed in this person. Could have been dealing with some depression. Here's a Queen of Cups. So this was a couple here. This could have been an ex that did this to you. They're unbalanced in their emotions. They're irrational. They're unfaithful. They're full of spite. They're immature. Okay. Wow. With the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Swords, someone was arrested here. You felt trapped. Things aren't going well with this energy. They took some kind of action. They were fearless and they tried to corner someone. They wanted you to feel hopeless, full of fear, like you were trapped, and they wanted you powerless. The child could be totally heartbroken with a breakup of their parents here, you know, with the Lovers. Okay. And the Sun's here. So the truth's going to be coming out, and there's going to be a new beautiful beginning that comes in. Okay, with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So speak your truth. You're going to have a successful energy here in the courts, because the truth is going to be found out. You make good choices. You have mental clarity. New beginnings are coming in. Having to defend yourself against this person that was coming after you. Okay. You're going to be able to celebrate something with the Three of Cups. Yeah. Five of Cups. Having grief and sorrow. This person's going to regret what they did, because it's going to backfire on them. They could end up being the ones that end up going to jail here when it's all said and done. And you just had to walk away, have no access to this person, and moved on to calmer waters. Okay. And, something with the courts here. So this person was very deceptive to law enforcement. They were creating an illusion. Things are not what they seem to be. They're very deceptive. They wanted things unknown in the courts so that it would go in their favor. Okay. Wanted you just absolutely stressed out, not able to sleep, overwhelmed by fear, having anxiety. Evie snoring. They're under judgment. The Wheel of Fortune, karma's here. This is, there's going to be an ending. Like your gods are coming in to defend you and protect you here. Fighting for yourself, standing your ground, a confrontation. Okay. There's a lot of tension and violence and arguments going on with the Five of Wands. Left you feeling just completely defeated. Okay. Yeah. King of Wands with the Two of Swords. Torn between choices. Being blind to the truth. Being in a state of denial. Feeling like you're caught in the middle of something here. You're a natural leader. You're open-minded. You're resilient. An authority figure here. Okay. Well, getting what you're supposed to receive with justice. Karma's definitely here. Receiving a financial opportunity. The universal balance is in your favor with the Ace of Pentacles. Someone's job could even be restored with well, or just a new job coming in. With the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, expect things to move rapidly. There's going to be a quick growth that's exciting here. There's going to be a lot of money coming in, and this is a gift from Spirit. Unexpected income with actual money. Two of Pentacles, balancing something out, managing your time wisely, prioritizing with the Fool and the Three of Wands. Looking ahead towards new opportunities, starting a whole new beautiful beginning, a new path is opening. You're innocent, okay? You're going to be seen as innocent, having a good outcome here, being free from this. We have a Hermit that could be looking into something. The Hermit in the World could even be looking at something online, taking advice from someone that's wise. A consultation, possibly with an attorney or with law enforcement here. Things are going to be illuminated. There's a completion of the cycle here. Could be communicating online. Okay, we've got the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. So, a period of prosperity, having wealth, you're able to take care of yourself. What you do with your day-to-day, with work, traveling to your job, your car, being diligent. Your long-term goals are paying off. You are all about persevering. You're ambitious. You're successful. You focus your energies. A change is coming. Okay, and this person, they just wanted to create competition and conflict and just chaos and disagreements, always causing friction. This person was a rival with the Five of Wands. They wanted you worried, okay? Wanted you worried all the time. Wanted you mentally and emotionally unstable. But you put an end to this person being in your life so that you could move on to a healthier state of life and of being, to protect yourself and your well-being from this crazy karmic here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, wow. Of course, we've got Ruthless up here. That's the first card here. Ruthless hurt you because they're vengeful and aggressive. This person's ruthless. Having no pity or compassion. Feeling cruel or pitiless. Do you feel a sense of satisfaction or power in exerting control or dominance over others? Have you received feedback from others suggesting that you display ruthless tendencies or a lack of compassion in your actions? Are you experiencing conflicts or legal issues due to your ruthless behavior? That is the energy that this person is in. They're vengeful. Feeling vindictive or wanting revenge. Are you frequently fantasizing about ways to seek revenge or cause harm to someone who has wronged you? And you may not have done anything to this person. If you're dealing with a narcissist, they always think that you've done something. And it's them doing it. Do you find yourself often harboring intense feelings of anger, resentment, or bitterness towards a specific person or group? Are you experiencing a strong desire for retaliation, believing it would bring you a sense of justice or satisfaction? And this person's just very vengeful towards you. They're aggressive. They're angry. You feel like you want to attack someone or want to argue with them. Oops. Have you noticed an increase in impulsive or reckless behaviors that may cause harm to yourself or others? So this person is aggressive and they're violent. They're raged out with animosity and anger here. And they became violent. Are you feeling a sense of superiority or entitlement that fuels your aggressive tendencies? Do you feel a lack of empathy or disregard for the well-being and feelings of others when you are in an aggressive state? This person needs to get some help for their energy here. They need to see someone about their mental health. being hurt and sad, feeling sad, disappointed, or upset about something someone did or said to you? Are you feeling emotional pain, like something is hurting you? Are you feeling like you're not able to let go of the pain or the discomfort that you're feeling? Are you feeling like you need some time to heal or recover from the hurt that you're experiencing? No, this person hurt you. They made you cry because they're mean. Could be nervous around this person. This person makes you uneasy. They wanted you nervous and full of fear. When you feel edgy or on the edge of feeling alarmed or a little worried. Are you feeling scared or worried about something that might happen in the future? Do you feel like your heart is beating fast or your palms are sweaty? Do you feel like you're not prepared or ready for something that's coming up? Okay. Hold on, baby. Okay, relocation. So my divine masculine, his name is Mike, for those of you that don't know, but he just got home with his little son. He's 4 and he's cute. So I had to come into the bedroom so I could finish the reading because they were at a water park. So they came home early because it's getting ready to start storming outside. Here, you sit here, baby. So we're in the bedroom now. Don't look at if I came too. I was not here. You go, sweet girl. Okay, so let's draw from here. Made you a target to have you convicted of some kind of a crime here. Well, they're sinister and evil. It's being exposed. What else is in this energy? Phone records. Someone's text messages or phone records. I was drawn to no access being blocked. Make sure that these two people are not in communication with each other. Someone is intimidated by your beauty. Something could be significant about Twitter or X. This person's a monster, okay? This X could want to come back towards you. They're a monster. Lying under oath. Okay, lied, committed perjury. Your star being family is assisting you. This false information here. Yeah, they need legal representation in this court case. The judge expects them to do what's right. Someone's going to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. That's been coming out a lot. Okay. Wait, no, not right there, baby. Come over here, honey. Where you going? This was an urgent situation. This person did something very risky and it was dangerous. Your ex could be stalking you. So use caution with this person. Stay the hell away from them. Refuse to let you go. They're delusional and they're obsessed. Okay. They created a lot of confusion and illusion. It's been like a covert operation going on. Want to cause harm, wanted to cause an injury, may have caused an injury. If you've got something online or whatever it is for your occupation, they're trying to destroy it. Okay. This person is delusional. Use caution with this person. Allow things to unfold naturally. This person has mental health issues, okay? No, I'm not taking that. This person, oh, it's because I was supposed to pull this one. Yeah, this person's a sex addict. They thought you were an easy target, okay? We have a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp, or someone could be a Scorpio, someone could be a Sag. Just take it how it resonates. Childhood wounds need healing. Someone's triggered. There could have been abuse that was inflicted since childhood and they're playing out childhood wounds. Someone's triggered here. Conjuring jinns, doing jinn magic. Okay. They could have had someone teaching them how to do this. or work with these energies to help with this death magic here, trying to create permanent endings in your life and your abundance and your money and your relationships. Wanting permanent painful endings in your life. Someone could have head trauma, a brain bleed, a stroke, or a clot even. The truth is coming out. Freaking out now because they're under judgment. Okay? Called judgment. Somebody's going to get convicted. This person that's coming after you could end up definitely getting convicted of a crime here. The Chinese zodiac sign of the horse could be the year of your birth, someone involved, or a year that something significant occurred. Okay. Jealousy. So they're jealous, so someone wanted to get someone arrested. Someone's getting arrested. This was unrequited love. This relationship could have been more out of convenience. They're very corrupt. They were slandering you. Okay. But you're stronger from this pain. Okay. Could have had to go to a clinic for a possible injury or some kind of trauma here. They never thought that they would get caught. With a, their ideas are now in question, and they thought that they would never get caught. They didn't see this coming. Age 25 to 35 could be significant. We've got the feds. So the feds could get involved. They didn't see this coming. They're obsessed with causing you harm. We have a soldier. Someone could definitely need a healer. Trust your intuition. They could have been using a voodoo doll on you here. Okay. Coming after chosen ones is not going to end well. Doing this black magic is not going to end well. Stacked up so many charges because it just won't stop. Powerless because of a judgment in the courts. Draw 5 from the green deck. So let's see what comes out of here. Let's see what the tea is collected. Let's get the green deck. There could be a paternity test that's involved with the child here. There could be child support. It has to be paid from this separation of this breakup here with this whoever you were in a relationship with. What else is in this energy spirit? You're going to speak your truth. New information is coming out. Speaking your truth. This person refuses to stop. Oh man, they refuse to stop. Ow. Ah, there's more. I beat you to the finish. Where is it? I can't pick it up with these nails. There we go. Okay. Abuse and neglect. The law is involved. We've got a good attorney that's involved here. Okay. They refuse to stop what they're doing. And trying to trap you in something. This person's a troll in your life. Alright. Don't know how to proceed. Building something. You could build things. The letter G could be significant. Communication with the baby mama. Speaking your truth and communicating with your throat chakra here. Baby mama, baby daddy. Okay. Someone could have to see a nurse, or someone could be a nurse. Someone could need to see a nurse or a doctor or a specialist. Okay.
When we get it all the way rolled up, you can lay on it, okay? Lay on.
Wow. Death spells are backfiring because that's divine justice. So these death magic here, they blocked you for so long, and the more that you focus on your self-love here, called judgment, and your self-mastery, that's going to help you combat this magic. They're definitely under judgment, and justice is going to be served here. Someone's coming to give you info, okay? The world is crashing down around them, watching your every move. You've got a crossed over loved one that is furious, that's helping you, okay? This person is repulsive. Like, you just can't stand this person. They're disgusting. And they wanted you full of fear. They wanted your heart chakra blocked, and they wanted your heart broken. They can't fix what they did with all this deception that's going on here. There could be some kind of a HIPAA violation even. You can't fix what they did. Somebody could get busted for sex and drugs. They're definitely in God's tower. Something could be going on in a group chat with these messages that could end up having to be subpoenaed to court. We've got a husband or a boyfriend. You have to testify in court. This is like a hate crime here, and there was harassment because this person was triggered. They were triggered, so they wanted to come after you. You weren't supposed to survive. But you're on to them. And they were keeping secrets from you. They were lying and keeping secrets. They could have been mad because you had financial stability and they didn't want you to. You could have been paying all the bills or paying a lot of the bills. They want you to come back around to pay the bills. They're dealing with harsh karma for what they've done by trying to affect your root chakra going through this breakup here. Okay, don't interact with them. Receiving justice. For what? For this injustice. And Spirit is restoring your abundance with this Ace of Pentacles that came out. This person's scared of you. If they're not, they're going to be. They could have even altered medical records here. Someone that works in the medical field with this HIPAA violation. There could be a malpractice suit. There's an earth angel in the justice system. That's a light worker here. Okay. Someone works in the courts that could also be an earth angel in the justice system. This person is an immature adult. They're very immature. There could be a young adult that's an immature adult. Under surveillance. Out here fulfilling fantasies. Seeking a mentor. Feeling loved. The letter F. Your intuition scares them. They're freaking out. Time to walk away. The letter D. This person is a con man. Attacking you. Hiding that they're trying to attack you. They wanted you to have a fear of the unknown. Wanted your health to decline. The letter W, X, doing illegal, corrupt activities here. Somebody could actually end up getting life in prison. They're emotionally unstable. Okay. Could have some kind of a corrupt church involved here. Someone could have ended up in the ER or the hospital. Okay. Because of some kind of trauma. This person is delusional for like the third or fourth time. They could even have a dirty D or a dirty P. Somebody could definitely be in the hospital here. There's a witness. Something could be significant about someone's debit card or their credit card. Something's going on social media. They could have fake accounts watching you, wanted you to have a loss of property, which was an absolute catastrophic event. Someone could have light skin and light hair. Intoxicated. They could be drinking or on drugs. Some kind of connection with someone here that they've gotten themselves mixed up with. It's like crime syndicate energy. There could be doing freezer spells, jar spells, trying to bind you, but something is final and they're intimidated by you. The letter M. There's evidence. Could be evidence of catfishing. Could have been trying to set you up catfishing on social media from fake accounts. Okay. This was premeditated. It was planned out. They wanted to affect your money. And they stole money from you by putting a permanent ending to your job here. This person's creepy. You can't stand them. They're cold and distant. What? Okay. Might be thunder. They're getting exposed for what they've done here. Be sure that you're taking your spiritual baths, doing what you need to cleanse your energy. Resilience is your superpower, collective. Yes, it sure is. We definitely know that. You're for sure resilient. Surviving and thriving under harsh conditions. Adaptability. You're built for survival. You're intentionally living. And you're self-sufficient. And this person can't stand it. They don't want you to be in that energy. Rage and confusion is their energy that they stay in. Raged out, gaslighting you. The evil entity has left. Return to sender, breaking a curse off of you, and the black magic has failed. Okay, with this entity attachment over here. You've cut through the confusion. You have clarity. You speak your truth. You're spiritual. You're intelligent. You're focused on your new ideas. You have discernment. You trust your intuition. Okay. If you want peace, prepare for war with this delusional person here. They have afflictions. They're delusional and they wanted you to suffer. Okay. They're a false person. They're fake. They're hiding their true selves and their true character. Death and coffin and the storm. Coming in hot. I don't care. It's game over. Game over this person. You don't care. You've got firm boundaries. Emotionally detached. This person does not have empathy. You're uninterested in this person. They're fake. They're false. They're very narcissistic. You're ripping the mask off this narcissist, trying to affect your sacral chakra. Okay. Your creative expression, your sexual energy, and your emotions. Fall down and get up. Rise. You're determined and you're unbreakable and you're resilient. Every time you fall down, you just get back up and keep trying. Make a wish. Manifest what you want. Make your dreams your reality. Manifest it to come in for you. It's game over. God help anyone who disrespects the queen or the king, divine feminine, divine masculine, out here doing love spells and death magic. Okay. Using potions, doing rituals. Anything else? Dang it. Working with the phases of the moon. Doing these rituals here. You don't own me. With this black magic here, they're very possessive and controlling. Black candles are for protection. Okay. Yeah, you took flight and you walked away from this crazy karmic. You're detached. You escaped this person. You broke the cords, cut the cords so you could have freedom from this dominant, abusive person. A beautiful transformation is coming in for you, collective. Okay, getting this karmic out of your energy. Financial growth with some kind of cash windfall, good fortune, money comes to me, having assets. Okay, investing in something that's going to pay off. Tell me what we need from here. Just wash my hair and it's so soft. It's just hanging in my face. It's driving me crazy. Oh, there's the rain. Ooh, it's coming down good. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got dynamite here with Leo energy. Having to be in suspense about something. Definitely had an explosive breakup with this person. It was all of a sudden and unexpected. Something fast happened. This person has a very short fuse. They're like a firecracker going off. They're crazy as hell. Out of control is what I'm hearing. The empty nest with Scorpio. Moving on. There's cycles complete. It's final ending so that new beginnings can happen. Making adjustments to your new life after this separation and after this breakup here. It was an explosive breakup. Okay. What else is in this energy? We got grapes. So this is Virgo energy. It's all about abundance. Harvesting. Reaping your harvest for what's coming in. Having plenty. Having wealth and prosperity. Being happy. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay. The mother lode, Virgo energy. So prosperity, you're going to have some really good success where sudden wealth is going to come in. You're very accomplished. The prime source, the money maker. You're the real deal. Hitting the mother lode, okay? Being very abundant. Got very abundant energy, okay? Why do they have all this animosity towards the collective spirit? Why does this karmic have all this animosity? Anamkara with Taurus energy. It's unconditional love and romance with a soulmate. Being devoted and tender. Constant affection. Unchanging appreciation with an infinite love for your best friend. So once you get rid of this past person, you could have this beautiful new love come in for some of you here, okay? He's only halfway under the kanky. Her little butt's hanging out. We've got the urn and the gavel. Cancer and Sagittarius energy. There could be a death. But I'll just see this as like an ending with this breakup here. Poverty, being removed, absent. This person could have deprived you, could have created setbacks in your life, but it's done, it's over. Things have changed between you and this person. There's a permanent, painful ending here with the gavel, with this court situation, okay? It's conviction. A decision's been made in this legal matter. It's going to be fair. It'll be finished. Bringing order to a serious situation. Court-ordered. Important decision. We've got Dear John with Capricorn energy. The cold, hard truth, breaking up with this person, having to set boundaries. It's a very strange situation. The end. The final word. Something's not working, cutting the cords and rejecting this person from coming anywhere near you or your energy. Okay. The broken vase. Having setbacks and disappointed in this person. There was a crisis that has to be fixed. Hardship and misfortune that has to be overcome. Destroying an opportunity for you so that it would set you back. The broken vase. Taurus energy. Sword and scales with Libra. Oh, I saw a thunderstorm here popping up. Somebody's getting in trouble. They're out of control. You're having triumph over this evil. Having to deal with this conflict with this person that's out of control. They could have been warned. They could have been given a warning. Scorpio energy. Sword and scales is Libra. Truth and justice. Someone's by the book. Trying to balance something out with the law. Someone has integrity. Wanting someone to hear them out regarding these legal matters. Expressing your truth, the rules of the game, reclaiming your power and your sovereignty. This person was very defiant. Something's going to have to be resolved. Leo energy. Signing something, signing some kind of document here. We've got kerosene with Aries energy. This person's aggressive. They provoked someone into a volatile situation. This person's powerful, or they think they're powerful. They wanted power over you. They're very unpredictable, so watch out for this person. They're easily provoked. They fuel the fire. Okay. Well, they're going to be publicly humiliated here with pillory, Aquarius energy. This person's very abusive. They're going to get caught. There's nowhere to run. They're going to be punished. And they're going to have public ridicule and open dishonor that's going to humiliate them. So since they were trying to do this to you, it looks like this is what's going to happen to them. Drawn to this files card. Files. What about this? We got the Eight of Cups in reverse. Searching for riches through someone's files. Could be searching for money. A temporary success. Someone's numbing themselves. Could be in withdrawal. Looking for money. Leaving and walking away. Make your decision and take action with confidence. But it came out in reverse. Pisces energy. And we got the Six of Wands in reverse. Pride of riches. Having a delay. Someone's apprehensive. They're full of fear and doubt. Ignoring someone. Leo energy. You have earned every one of your successes, and this person could have been mad because you were admired in your job. They didn't want you to have public recognition, and you invested a lot into this with the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Look back on what you have achieved and set new goals. You're having to plan so that you can move forward. Being very diligent as you're persevering, overcoming this painful ending here with death. But something's final here. You know, this was very painful with death and the Three of Swords. That could literally be a death. Wow, with the Ten of Swords. Someone was trying to, with the Chariot, that could even be like a really bad car wreck here. With the Queen of Wands. And she came out in the other deck. Okay. Something's final. Someone could ruin their vehicle. Someone could get into a car wreck that involves an injury. There's many words that were spoken. It was a very painful betrayal. The Chariot is Cancer. Ten of Swords is Gemini. Three of Swords is Libra. And Death is Scorpio. Growth always means leaving something behind. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie. It is ended and finished, for better or worse. You have success in the face of difficulty. You can always call in your natural confidence. This person was very aggressive, very jealous, very demanding. They're just dramatic and crazy as shit. They're deceitful. They just wanted to cause pain and suffering in your life and heartbreak. They're selfish. You took the time to end this cycle because it was a final necessary change that had to come in. This was like the straw that broke the camel's back. And you had to triumph over this energy because it was very painful to overcome this energy here. But we've got strength. So you're so strong, okay? I don't know what's going on with these files. I'm not really hearing anything about these files. This could be for court. You could be building a case against this person because of all of the trauma that they've inflicted. It's going to be exposed and they're going to get caught. Yeah, with karma here with the Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side. A change in your destiny here. A change in your luck. You're going to be happy. Okay. We've got the Two of Wands. You have strength and new beginnings, and the cycle restarts with a whole new energy here, just not one from the past, so that you can start a new life here. Believe in your personal power. Focus on your goals. Justice is here. You're focused on your goals. Okay. You got the Moon on the bottom. So trying to affect your mental state here with confusion, illusion, deception. Wanted you in a state of fear. Wanted things to be a mystery. Okay. They don't want you getting what you're supposed to receive. Receiving justice. They don't want you to receive justice either. Well, and they don't want you to receive the amount of money that you're supposed to be making with your occupation here. They're under judgment. And this judgment, this Ace of Pentacles, it's come out again in a different tarot deck. And you're manifesting this Ace of Pentacles to come in for you so that you can have a beautiful new beginning with the Fool here. And the Sun, yeah. And you're going to love it. It's going to bring happiness. With Temperance, things are going to be balancing out. The World, it's the completion of the cycle. And the Star, and you're going to heal from this energy. And you could even heal what happened with the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. You could heal what happened at your job. Okay, someone could have even given you a loan to help you out for a little bit. You're responsible. Okay, you made the decision here. You're single, sexy, successful, and they don't want you to be. They want to affect your money. Okay. They wanted you disappointed and full of pain. Okay. They wanted you to feel hopeless. Wanted you full of anxiety by creating all these illusions here. They didn't want you to be happy. But it looks like you're going to be happy with Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. You're going to be happy with something that's going on in the courts here coming out in Empress energy. It's going to be success. Courts are going to see that this person tried to sacrifice you and what they did. Something's in limbo in the courts, but the truth is going to come out, okay, about what this criminal did here. They were dishonest. It was a very nasty betrayal. Guard against deceit and concealment. Speak your mind to solve your problems. There's going to be a beautiful breakthrough where you get to the heart of the matter, and there's going to be clarity here. Okay, you're going to have to defend yourself, defend your success. This person put you in a state of competition. There may be challenges ahead, but you can face them. Okay. Yeah, the Tower. So, I mean, this is going to be an ex here that you've had to defend yourself from because they were violent and aggressive. Okay. And you're going to move on to calmer waters. Move from problems and be mindful of what you take. Wow. All right, let's roll the dice. Wow. Okay, we've got Gemini. We've got triple Capricorn. And Cancer. Virgo, twice, double Virgo. Aries. Taurus. Pisces. Do it one more time. Aquarius, twice. Cancer. Virgo. And Capricorn. Alright guys, this is going to be our reading. Only take what resonates. Don't force anything to fit. Thank you guys for being here and for spending time with me and little sweet Evie Pooh. We love you guys so much. Thank you, Collective. Thank you all for your love and support, for watching my content. Thank you for hitting that like and subscribe button. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for your donations. I love you, Collective. Bye, guys.